What's up, guys? We're here for another podcast. Got my boys Anthony and Michael. We're going to talk about Level Up, man. And let's just jump. Wait, should we just take a drink first and then jump into it?
Yeah.
I don't even know what we're drinking. I got this in Mexico when we went to Cancun. I got it for some reason, and I don't know if I was drunk when I got it, but
so it's here. You haven't tasted it yet.
Say that in your native tongue real quick. Go ahead.
Tartista.
There you go. Yep.
Tartisti.
Okay.
Have you tried it yet? This is your first time trying it?
I don't remember.
Oh.
I don't remember. I just saw it downstairs. I saw it downstairs.
All right. Alcoholic
like
Anonymous.
unopened, and I was like, hey, we don't have anything to drink here, so.
Oh, you shot that.
Oh, dude.
Down the hatch.
That wasn't a shot. That was way more than a shot.
Yeah, bro. You're supposed to sip on it.
I didn't know.
Oh, my God.
Christ, don't make that noise, please.
All right, sorry.
Oh,
I didn't know.
It has like a licorice taste to it, though.
Yeah,
Well, you said
does.
it's tequila, so you usually throw it down.
Yeah, but when it's that full, you sip on it,
How
bro.
many tequilas have we drank? How many mixed drinks have we not
Made
drank?
my eyes-
Hard alcohol.
Made my eye tear up.
We've had the coffee tequila,
Yep.
the cucumber
excuse me.
jalapeno one, and then this one. And he's like, he sipped all of those.
Yeah. I
You
don't
have a
know.
problem, dude.
It's been a while.
All right, dude.
Miel de abuela.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, get it popping.
Yeah, so Level Up. It's completed now. This is our third time.
Third time.
Third time.
We'll just kind of start from the beginning. How do you think setup went? How's our new setup?
Embarrassing. Because it's easier.
It's so easy.
Well, no. All right. Let's just start from the very beginning.
Okay.
Getting there.
All right.
New hall, West Hall, right?
New hall,
so
yeah.
Okay.
we show up, and we're like, where do we park? Right.
True,
So
true,
we do
true.
lap in the first lot, and we see people walking around. We're like, dude, where's everybody coming from?
But this was Thursday.
yes,
Thursday.
Yeah. Where's the hall at? And I jumped out the truck, ran to a random person. They're like,
It wasn't
dude, we're
fast.
about to ask you the same thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude,
Running at each other.
running at each other, and I don't know. And then they mentioned something, and then yeah, I got them lost by accident.
Yep.
They said we got to go down Paradise.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was like, oh yeah, make a left and a left.
Yeah.
I sent them.
He took them
I sent
away.
them to circus down the
Yeah,
strip.
he took them away
I'm
from
like,
Take them away from it. Okay.
Oh, dude, that's a right then a right, bro.
Yeah, it's a right and a right. Yep.
So I'm sorry if you see this.
They trusted you.
My bad. And then we parked in the back and started setting everything up.
We
Yeah,
set
so-
up right after work.
So we went out to work. We
Yep.
parked in the back where there was a security guard that you told me not to stop. You said just keep going, don't stop. So we drove past him, didn't even acknowledge him, and then just drove past. We just parked, and then some people were kind of like looking at us, like
Oh, that's right. We were in the
Yeah.
loading bay.
Yeah,
the
we're in the
loading
loading
bay,
bay.
where they
I
were
forgot
bringing in
about
the
that.
cars.
Yeah.
So they were bringing in the cars for the event, and
all
then
the anime cars.
Yeah.
Shout out to Senpai Squad.
Yeah.
You know?
dope cars. But yeah, and then we were just like, we parked. There was really no parking spaces. It was all like anarchy.
Yeah, it was anarchy, and then
Yeah.
Grove's like, just park it, and then like, all right,
Yeah,
we just
all right.
parked it. We
So
parked it randomly in a
We parked
spot.
close, unloaded everything onto the dolly,
Yeah.
rolled it, and then I moved the truck
Yep.
like away so we don't get blocked in.
No.
Yeah.
So yeah, we found the spot.
Everything fits on the dolly now.
Yeah, everything fits on the
shot.
dolly. Jesus
Perfectly,
Christ.
one trip.
Yeah, so everything we need fits on the dolly. We found the booth spot, and then we had a nice little surprise, which shame on you, Level Up.
Oh yeah, the
Oh,
table.
yeah.
Yeah, so we got a corner booth, and normally corner booths comes with two tables.
Two tables.
That's the point of a corner booth.
Yep.
And they put a partition,
Mm-hmm.
I guess, and one table. And
Yeah,
then
I
tried to
mean-
charge us for the extra table.
How much
Charge,
was it?
charge a lot.
Hundo.
$100 for a table. Dude.
Yeah.
I mean, we love Level Up, but we understand you guys got to try to make money and all that. But man,
Yeah, it
you-
just
yeah, I don't know.
yeah. As we talk about it more, like it makes me realize, like, did we get in at a good time when it was cheap? Because it was right after
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, it
COVID
was
and
right
stuff.
after COVID. Yeah.
It wasn't getting crazy.
So
yet.
was it always kind of what it is now, like a couple years before COVID, or
No.
or is
before
inflation kicking our
Isn't-
ass?
yeah.
You know? So
Well, I
It
don't
could
know.
be
Before
inflating
COVID, I
it.
can't speak on it, but we would ask for a table. Yeah, I got you. We'd ask for a chair. Oh, no problem. They're right
Yeah.
over here.
Yeah.
They were super, like, they were able to work with us.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Accommodating.
I wonder what the conventions
very
were like
accommodating.
pre-2020. Like
Yeah.
what it
Yeah.
was like to get a booth and all that stuff. Were
Yeah.
the prices the same, or
No,
did
the
they,
prices were cheaper.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
or they could have been more expensive. And
No,
they're
because
like,
I remember a couple of guys, like, they were selling, like, the plushies and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're saying it's like, it used to be so cheap. They were talking about back in, like, 2016 to 18 was, like, dirt cheap. And then I'm like, all right, cool.
yeah.
I mean, they were paying like what we're paying for 1,900 or whatever that they're trying to charge for booths now,
Yeah.
like 1,900, like
And
2,000
honestly,
plus.
they're bullying out the independent people and
They
like
are.
the small businesses that are trying to make it and
Yeah,
trying to get their name out there. I mean, it sucks. And I understand business is business.
yeah.
but
They want the bigger names, the
it
brands.
sucks. It sucks.
Like now that Crunchyroll is there, like the bigger brands.
Yeah.
More celebrities are going to come.
Yeah,
more
the-
voice actors, and
the bigger the booth, the bigger the attraction.
Yeah.
I guess. But
yeah, they could do more instead of selling the 10 by 10s. They're going to try to sell nothing but 10 by 20s
Yeah.
and the islands, and they just wanted
Yeah.
a bigger, like, one thing event.
yeah,
Which
this is
it is what it is.
Yeah, like I said, Level Up was our first one. We didn't know what we were really getting into,
Mhm.
and it just shows like it's really not a comic book convention at
Mm-mm.
all. So
Yeah.
I think we're starting to really see that
Yeah.
we do good there, but we do good because of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
we
we
really
force it,
stand
yeah.
out. Like,
Yeah.
like y'all shouldn't be here.
Like, what are you doing
Yeah.
here? Yeah,
You
it's
guys sell comic books? Like, what are you doing
all
here?
right, let me see what this is.
Yeah, man. I mean,
that's-
but I really do like that, though. I mean, I like
Yeah.
how we're one of very few,
yeah.
maybe 5 comic book people there.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
You know,
I think.
So there was one that was selling. They were selling reissues. They're selling back issues.
Oh, back
excuse me.
issues. Yeah.
Oh,
And then
yeah.
the lady that we saw at the library.
Yes. No,
She was
doesn't
there.
sell-
She was in Artist Alley.
She sells comics.
It's her own story.
Oh
like
no.
us.
She sells the fantasy at the
fantasy
library
thing.
show
Yeah.
right
Oh,
next
okay.
to us.
Yeah,
to
yeah,
the
I
left,
remember her.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, hers.
I ran it. Calico
Calico.
was there, and
Calico,
then
yeah.
I'm sorry I forgot the story name, but it was beautiful cover art. It was like a deer and a rabbit. She had beautiful art, and yeah, she was there.
It might have been the lady that was next to us at the library.
Was it?
Might have been.
I don't know.
And then
Because her covers are pretty dope.
there was that Ewan twins. One of them was there at the library.
Yeah, I
didn't
remember.
Talk to them, but so yeah, there were 5 people.
The Ewan
maybe?
twins were they weren't at the library. I think they were at Amazing.
Either way,
right next to us. Amazing.
Either way, they were
Yeah.
there.
Okay, so
Oh.
yeah, but it went from like we had resellers, multiple reseller
Yeah.
booths, Shimsons,
Mm-hmm.
a bunch of comic book vendors,
Yeah.
and they're slowly
Yeah. out.
dwindling. It was double
Yeah.
digits. Now
Yeah.
they're at like you could count it on one hand.
That's what I'm saying. We're like one of 5.
Yeah, it's starting to dwindle.
But-
So
But
Yeah,
yeah,
we'll
I
see.
mean, other than the negatives,
yeah,
positives, Level Up was amazing this year.
It's fun.
Dude, I had so much fun this year, dude. Like,
Yeah, this was the year. I don't know. It felt different. Like,
the energy was up.
yeah, I didn't feel tired.
Yeah.
Like usually by
Yeah.
Sunday, I'm just drained. I'm
Yeah, yeah,
dead.
yeah.
But I don't know. This weekend felt different.
Dude, Sunday I caught my second win, and I was,
Yeah.
I mean, we were slanging books on Sunday.
the energy was up because
Yeah.
I think the bigger hall,
Yeah.
it wasn't crowded.
Yeah.
People were all allowed to come in
Uh-huh.
at the same time, so they were positive, and it's just that kind of translated to
Yeah.
Yeah.
to our energy.
They were saying, what, 80,000?
Yeah,
I'm not
like
sure. I'm not
80,
sure if these
85.
is correct numbers,
Yeah.
but they were saying 85,
They were
80.
yeah,
expecting
85,
that.
yeah.
They're expecting that number that week, this whole weekend. I'm like,
yeah,
damn,
85,000 people
Yeah, so-
potentially,
And it didn't feel that busy. And then you try to walk the aisles to like
Yeah.
go check stuff out. And I'm like, dude, I've been walking forever. And I'm
Yeah.
only halfway through.
Yeah.
And I would think I know where something's at. Like, oh, it's just straight down. Nah, this thing's to the left, to the right. And like,
Yeah,
get lost finding it. But
Yeah. So like
Yeah, it was
Friday.
great.
So Friday would be in day one.
yeah.
You know, how do we think? How did that go for us?
Friday was surprisingly busy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Friday was busy. We had a lot of foot traffic because we had a lot of curiosity. That was, I think, the most curious day was Friday because the 3-day pass and even some 1-day passes, but the 3-day passers, they were kind of stopping, doing their, I guess you could say their scouting.
Yeah.
And like, let me check this booth out, this booth, and then all right, cool. And then we gave them our pitch, and they're like, I'll just get this now.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. And a lot of people kind of waited till the 3rd day to do all their shopping. But yeah, Friday was surprisingly busy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Friday was busy.
crazy.
We were right in front of the voice actors. And that was insane.
Yeah,
Seeing the
so-
lines build from nothing to damn near halfway down the hall.
Yeah, so
Passing our booth and like, yo, what's everybody waiting
Yeah,
for?
the
They
main
were
line
snaking
was,
it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, the main line was the Sabat.
Yeah.
So those
Yeah,
are
yeah.
Sabat, Piccolo, Vegeta, Zoro.
Yeah, never heard of those characters.
Yeah,
Those must be new. They
some
must be new.
nobody, but his
Yeah.
line
Is that
was
anime
crazy.
or?
Yeah.
His line was crazy. It ended up going like literally right in front of our booth, like
Yeah.
where our corner was.
Mm-hmm.
So that was like supposed to be our side corner,
Yes.
and then next thing you know, like there's an entire line,
An entire
of people
line.
Yeah.
For that.
there. But I mean, what level up? Their volunteers are very helpful
Yeah.
this year, so they kind of help push the line away.
Yeah.
Because they're also the line was going into the there was a booth selling like the T-shirts and stuff.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
they were
yeah,
kinda-
yeah. They split the line up. They had people holding signs like "Go, Stop,
Yeah.
Go," like traffic lights and stuff.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
And it was all the way through the end of the day. It wasn't
Yeah.
like for like an hour. It was all day.
Yeah, all day. The line just
Yeah.
didn't stop. But yeah, it was great.
Dude, I will never get used to it as we grow as a team and as we grow as a company and all that. I'll never get used to people coming back to
Yeah.
us.
Yeah, that is.
And Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we had people coming back like, "Yo, Sin City, I remember you guys from last Level Up," or
Yeah.
"Amazing," or "Libraries," and dude, stories are amazing. There's new issues out and this and that. And if you haven't heard, Erratic 4 and 5 are out now. So
4 and 5 are out.
Yeah.
CinCityComics.com.
4 and 5.
Yeah.
Hold on, let's backtrack real quick.
yeah.
So 4 and 5, we weren't sure if it was gonna come.
Dude, yeah.
Come in.
So yeah,
So-
let's take them back.
I forgot all about that.
We
Yeah.
ordered. So what we do is order the samples. So we get them sent to us, and then we approve the samples. And then once we approve the samples, we'll be like, "Go ahead, print." Then they print everything, then ship it to us.
Yeah.
They said, "What do you mean you haven't got the samples yet?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Oh, don't."
We
do
did it at the end of March.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
like, "Don't do this." And then they're like, "All right, we'll resend it." And still waiting. They're like, "All right, did you get them?" They're like, "Okay, we finally got the samples. They should be there Thursday."
Yeah.
I'm like, the
Yeah.
day we
got to pack.
the day we have to set up,
Yeah.
the comics are going to get there. So
Yeah.
we didn't even think we were going to have issues 4 and 5.
Yeah.
We thought we might have gotten 4.
Yeah, because when I was emailing
Yeah.
them, they're like, "Hey, we're gonna send 4 for sure.
Yes.
5's a maybe."
Yeah.
And then when I got
yeah.
the email on Thursday morning, I'm like, "Oh, packages are coming." It said 5 boxes were coming. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's issue 4."
Yeah, that's just issue
Okay.
4. Yes.
And then 15 boxes showed up at my door.
15
So-
boxes, every single issue, and
Yeah.
we were
Were
good
you
to
there
go.
when they showed up?
No, I was still at work.
Yeah.
So
So Steph had to.
so your poor
Pick
wife
up-
has
so
to
you made
take
your
it,
wife.
taking 15
I mean, I
boxes.
didn't make her.
Yeah.
She could have left them at the doorstep.
She could have, but she didn't. She took in 15 boxes
Oh my
packed
God.
to the brim
Yeah.
with comics.
Yes.
You know how heavy those are?
Yeah, I took them all upstairs.
Yeah, I wonder what happened to the samples that never came to us.
Yeah, I don't know.
Are they out there still?
Or
Like,
somebody's like, hey, do you think you could send these samples? I was like, yeah, I got it. I'll do that.
Yeah.
And they never sent it.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, what happened with the samples? He's like, oh no.
The most nerve-wracking thing is that my neighborhood's so dumb. So there's two houses with the exact same number. It's just the street name is different.
Oh my
What?
God,
Yes.
dude.
So like I've had other things like get sent to the
Oh
other
my
house.
god! They just get 15 boxes of comics,
Yeah.
and they're like,
It's
"Hey,
all
take
up.
that back. That's trash."
Yeah.
they just
Nah,
dump
they
it.
not mine?
opened it
Get
and
out
they're
of
like,
here.
oh
Yeah.
man, comic book. I haven't read a comic book in 20 years.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
They just open it up like, "Oh, not bad."
Yeah.
Gotta recycle the rest. But yeah,
But yeah, so that kind of made Thursday also just like a kind of a stressful day.
Yeah.
New
Yeah.
haul. You know,
The
we weren't
holiday.
stressed out, but it would have been a bummer if we didn't get those. So
Yeah.
now shout out to the printing company, you know,
Yeah, shout out.
Greco Printing. You know,
Greco.
they really came through because when I did reach them, they were like, they're like, we will put you up front. We're printing it now. As soon as you send the proof,
Yeah.
you guys approved it. We're printing it now. And they got it there.
Hell
So,
yeah.
Good for them. And it was still very, it was still very good, like packaging, and it didn't look rushed. So.
Yeah. But yeah, no, like I said, I would never get used to fans coming back to us
Yeah.
and people saying that they remember us and they liked our story and we take all feedback,
Yeah.
positive, negative. We love feedback. So
You want to tell them about your boy that you met Friday? Which was crazy. So we've sold majority of our shirts, and I mean, we can't keep track of every single shirt sale.
yeah,
So, but most of the time, we could probably recognize the person that we sold merchandise to.
yes,
And somebody came Friday
wearing our shirt.
wearing the shirt, had everything.
Yeah.
And he had to
Yeah.
pick up 4 and 5 because he has the variants.
Yeah.
Cover A's,
Yeah.
our shirts, hats. He even got an extra shirt. He's like, yeah, I wear this all the time.
Yo,
so
yeah,
it's like
that,
worn out.
that shirt was beat up.
It
man.
was worn
That
out.
shirt was beat up,
And,
man.
I mean, we're talking about. I'm like, that's the thing that threw me
Yeah.
off.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Like,
this is a we don't know this person like
yeah.
directly at
Yeah.
all.
Yeah, we recognize his face.
Yes,
We
and
recognize
it's just-
faces for sure.
It's just names.
Names.
Struggle.
I mean, there's so many people
Yeah.
now that
Yeah.
names are. Yeah, but we
But yeah.
recognize faces. for
Yeah,
sure.
we do our best,
So we
yeah.
saw him. I thought he was your boy.
No, I thought it was your boy.
So I thought I was like, oh, this is the guy that Josue's brought over multiple times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
That's his
noticed
boy.
him. I'm like, he's wearing our shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like,
He's
dapped
excited
him
to
up.
see us.
Dapped him up hard. I'm
Yeah,
like,
dude, it was a
Brought
clean
him in
one.
there.
Yeah,
Brought
it was,
him in
it was
there. Made
clean.
that echo.
He
Brought
had
him
the
in.
echo.
Clap.
Yeah,
Yeah, clap.
it was like, "Ka."
Yeah.
brought him in
yeah.
shoulder bust.
Yo,
Hey, bring that in, dog. You tuck.
What's
I pulled
up,
him.
dude?
I pulled him into the booth.
What's up, dude? Come here, bro.
He was probably so thrown off. He's like, oh god.
And here,
Yeah, he got-
I
he
think I was
got
sitting down.
pulled.
I was sitting down doing like counts or something, and I looked up. I was like, "Oh, cool, Michael's boy."
Yeah.
And I went back to counts.
Okay, then
And,
Michael's friend showed up.
Yeah, and then he's like, "Dude, I need 4 or 5, blah blah, new
Yeah.
T-shirt, cool." We said thank you, this and that, and he left. Thank you so much for your purchase. And me and Michael started talking about it, and it was like, "Hey, dude, that was your boy?" I was like, "No, dude, I thought that was your boy." Because he came in, like I said, I was
Yeah.
doing counts. I got up too, and I dapped him up.
Yeah.
What's up, bro? How good to
Hey,
see you.
yeah.
This and that. And then,
I'm glad you stopped by.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
And
We didn't see him the rest of the weekend.
Yeah,
It was
no.
like he was there
Yeah.
Friday, or he
Dude.
just avoided us.
dude, there's people that showed up in the morning, said what's up to us,
Mm-hmm.
and then they came back at the end of the day, said goodbye to us. And I'm like,
Yeah.
you've been here this whole time?
Yeah, they was here the
Like from
whole time.
opening to close, you guys have been here. We only seen you once.
Yeah.
But if you did
That's
it
how
like
big that hall was.
that's what I'm saying. If you actually went through the aisles, actually stopped at the booths,
Yeah, I mean, you got
That's
2 other floors. You had
that's
panels.
a day. Ugh.
You had panels
Don't
upstairs.
even get me started on the floors. They had 3 floors.
Yeah, 2 other floors
3.
up top. You had panels upstairs. You had gaming tournaments all the way at the end of the hall. You
Yep.
had playing card tournaments. You had
Yo, all types of
yeah,
card tournaments.
Pokemon,
They had the Magic, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, all
Yu-Gi-Oh,
the-
yeah,
was
Magic the
crazy.
Gathering, and all this, and they had battle bots. Like,
Yo,
okay,
yeah, they had battle bots, and people-
drones. They had drone flying,
Yo,
whatever.
shout out to.
Yeah, dude. It was.
I don't know a
it was
lot
cool.
about Magic and the cards and the games. I
Yeah.
don't know a lot about it, but when I was like trying to make rounds, pass out the business cards, and then just kind of just scope out the venue, they were in it. They was locked in. It reminded me of like, I mean, if you know, you know. Black people at a barbecue when they playing spades. Like, yo, when they are in it,
Yeah.
it gets serious. And these dudes they were slamming
They were slamming
cards
cards,
throwing
man.
down.
on the table. Like he stood up and he's like, "Oh yeah," and slammed that thing down. Said the full name, longest names of in the world,
Yeah.
of that Magic or whatever character it was.
We had people around them going
Yo,
crazy.
and
Like,
then people are like, "Oh, what are you gonna do?" And then he's just like, he's shuffling through his thing, like nervous. I'm
Yeah.
like, he's stressing,
Yeah.
and I was like, "That's the dopest
that's
thing."
and that's the thing.
That's
Like,
so
it reminds me
cool,
of
dude.
watching Yu-Gi-Oh as a kid.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
they had
yeah.
their cards like,
Yeah.
and they're like,
I
Did you ever have the arm thing?
I never got it.
Yu-Gi-Oh?
I
No,
never
I
got
never-
that. You
no,
had one of those?
I did.
You nerd.
I wasn't good though. Like I had a buddy. He had a ton of cards. I was like, man, I just want to be like him.
yeah.
So I would.
Wait,
just,
how
I
are
would
you
just
not
have
good? You
it.
could build your own deck. How
I just wasn't.
You
I didn't-
chose to be
I know.
bad.
I just didn't understand the game that much.
Yeah.
But like I watched it. I freaking like we go to Toys R Us.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And like go to the tournaments, and I just watch my
Yeah.
friends do it. And I'm
Yeah.
like, man, I wish I was them.
Like, damn, they nice.
The dude had all the cards.
I
you
was
know?
more into the Beyblades.
Beyblades was dope.
Yeah,
Let
the
it
Beyblades
rip.
too.
Dude,
Come
I would
on.
build like my Beyblade.
Yo, let it rip.
I would rip. I would build it. Man, I got a hold of some metal
Yeah.
metal weights,
Yeah,
metal
you get,
discs.
yeah, you get the metal disc.
Put it on there.
Yeah.
I was destroying dudes, dude.
Yo.
I was,
When you figured out, then when you
Destroy a
figured out
dream.
different
You made some-
launches,
Yeah, yeah.
oh, it's
Made some
over.
kids cry, dude.
oh, dude,
Good.
they were like, you're cheating. Like, no, give my blade. You know? Because here,
Hey, weigh his blade.
Yeah,
This dude out here.
I was cheating as a kid.
Cheating,
Dude. I got a
dude.
hold of some. I got some of the metal weights and all that.
Hey, if you ever played against Beyblades, don't feel bad. He cheated the whole time.
Oh my god.
But yeah, so Friday, day one,
Yeah.
extremely busy. As far as sales goes,
Sales
I wasn't.
goes, yeah.
I was
Yeah.
kind of shocked that we did. That was probably our second best day
Yeah.
as far as sales.
Yeah, 'cause usually Friday it's also a shorter day.
Yes,
So we're like, oh,
is,
okay,
yeah.
it's just
but man, it
we'll
was.
see how it goes. Like,
How was Saturday
great.
though? Like,
So Saturday, So yeah, going into Saturday, it was an interesting day.
Yeah,
It was a
I
lot
felt
of good vibes.
Interesting.
I
I was
felt-
nervous.
I
I was
felt-
like, we're not
Really?
selling anything.
dude. I mean, we sold. Yeah, we sold, but we sold a less than I
Yeah.
expected to sell.
Yes.
But we pitched more.
There's a lot
got
of interacting.
A lot of interacting.
ton.
People were really interested in it, and we just pitched a lot more on
Yeah,
Saturday,
a ton.
and it was awesome. It was cool. But yeah, we didn't sell as much as I wanted to, but it was still fun.
Yeah, for
It was still fun.
sales, Saturday was our slowest.
Yeah.
By far. I
Which
think
is
out of a
crazy.
lot of
Out of a lot of
conventions.
conventions, period.
That was probably our slowest.
I want to
we've
say
had.
Saturday people like they really like kind of scout out and plan out their.
They're very
purchases.
particular
Yeah.
what they're going to buy.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
came
yeah.
there with a budget.
Yeah,
but it was.
They don't have a
busy.
lot of leeway.
it was busy.
It was insane.
It was
We
a-
had so much interaction Saturday.
Yeah,
That's why when we got the numbers, I'm like,
dude. You know what we need to do? We need to buy one of those little clickers and start
yeah,
like tallying up how many
Tallying
people
up,
like we
exactly.
talked to.
because it's a lot. I mean, we talked to thousands of people
Yeah,
and say the same things
over
and over again.
and over again.
But we don't. The pitch is always good every single
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Now, we're trying new ones this time. Like we're
Yeah.
trying to shorten
Shorter,
it,
yeah.
because
Shorter
our
pitches,
our
yeah.
inventory is getting so big, the storyline's growing,
Yeah, it's
and
tough.
shorter pitches that we're trying to do and like kind of play with. And yeah, I mean, you never know when we have a chance to do an elevator pitch. That
Yeah, it's
it'll
ready.
it'll come in hand. You know.
No.
Yeah,
So-
we're ready. But no, yeah, Saturday was slow, but the
Yeah.
interaction
Yeah.
was high. I think the interaction Sunday was crazy, but to stay on topic with Saturday, interaction wise,
Yeah.
we had a ton of
Yes.
interaction.
And
Definitely.
that was the day we started passing out business cards a lot.
Like
Yeah.
heavily.
Because there was a point we were just like,
Well,
hey,
Saturday, no.
No, Sunday.
That was
Sunday
Sunday.
was
that
when we
was
sta-
Sunday.
Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Saturday, that's what I'm saying. They came up to us Saturday. And then Sunday, we're like, all right, we have to try to capitalize and close these sales.
Mm-hmm.
But Saturday, there was and it was good interaction. People were interested. They talked to us about it.
Yeah.
They kudos to representation
Yeah.
Yeah.
and stuff like that. We
will
got a ton of
Yeah,
feedback.
I will say, like, not off the top of my head, there was nobody rude. There was no
not
rude
a single,
people.
not
Oh,
a
yeah.
single person. There was a couple of weird ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a couple of weird ones where they came up to the booth, stopped there,
Yeah.
They're like, "Hey, how's it going?" And like, and then walked away. I think that's just being socially awkward and stuff like that. But yeah, other than that,
Yeah.
I think Saturday was still a fun day.
Yeah. It was fun.
Yeah, we had a great time. It was good, and not a single like you said, rude person.
Yeah. No, it was. I mean,
It was great.
I think we talked about it, and did we talk about it in one of the podcasts? How we always have a story.
Yeah. There's always like one big one.
I'm trying to remember what happened. I mean, we had tons happening.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember we were laughing about stuff. And
It was just, I don't know. It seemed like, because usually, like, I mean, we're always interacting. but
Yeah.
I don't know. It just seemed like it was kind of, with as busy as it was, like, we were, like, talking to each other the whole time.
yeah.
Mhm.
You know, like, it felt like we were really hanging out. We were just kind of
Oh.
vibing.
It was a good.
That's what happened this week. That weekend, we were talking about like inside joke between us, like the levels, like level 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So there's
yeah.
different levels of nerdism, if you will.
Yeah.
And man, we were scouting out some different levels.
Yeah.
Chavez found out a new type of nerd. Shout out to that new type of nerd.
I don't remember.
Oh, you remember?
I don't remember.
Sword.
Oh,
Yep, there you go. There it is.
Yeah,
There you
yeah,
go.
yeah, yeah.
They all got a sword.
Oh,
Found
Are we
out-
talking about that or not? We're gonna keep that here.
No, we'll keep it.
I'd be one of them.
He's a culprit.
I mean,
He's a culprit.
we'll just keep
All
it
right.
within the group.
You know what?
Or,
Forget it. So, my brothers and sisters,
okay, here we go.
Black people of America, I get it. We love swords. We love the Akatsuki clouds. We gotta let it go. Please, just cosplay something without a sword. Just one time.
Impossible.
I'm at just one time. The
Impossible.
amount of black people that had a sword was astronomical. I couldn't even.
I loved it.
Yeah, it was.
I lost count.
It was like a 80 to 90%
Yeah.
success rate.
Yo, it was at least an A plus.
Yeah,
if you were scoring it on the test.
Yeah.
And I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna be no more. Like,
8 out of 10 people.
yo, but hey,
Yeah.
we like what we like.
And I
And-
mean, yeah, dude.
It could be worse, but man, we got to let the clouds go at the very least.
I never noticed.
Keep the swords, but let the Akatsuki clouds go for the love of God, please.
I never noticed.
Let the
that.
clouds go. So yeah,
Okay, that's funny.
that's what we do.